Welcome to TCC Healing. So, today I want to discuss the book of your life. The one that you've been writing, whether consciously or unconsciously. You're writing it through your beliefs, through your wounds, and through your stories. And then we're going to talk about how you can begin to rewrite it. So, I want you to think of your self-image as a book. Every experience, every word spoken over you, every wound that you've carried, it becomes a chapter. And over time, these chapters begin to shape how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. Now, think about your beliefs. They're like reoccurring themes in the book. Maybe you had a chapter that was written over and over because someone told you that you weren't smart enough or that you were just too much. Now, even if those words weren't true, they became part of your storyline. And now they've shaped how you show up and what you allow yourself to receive and what you think is possible. And it creates these wounds, these painful experiences that become some of the most impactful chapters. It can cause rejection and abandonment or criticism. And these stories of self-doubt, people-pleasing, or even hiding parts of yourself altogether becomes part of that story. And these stories, they're just meanings that you attach to what happened. And maybe some of these chapters say, I failed, so I must not be capable. Or I left, they left, so I must not be lovable. And over time, these stories repeat until they feel like truth and they influence every choice, every relationship, and every piece of your identity. And together, these beliefs, these wounds, these stories, they form that book that you're carrying. And that's the one that decides whether you see yourself as worthy, whether you see yourself as lovable, powerful, or the complete opposite. But here's one thing that I do want to assure you of, that the book is not finished. That's the thing about writing. You can always edit. You can cross out. You can erase. You can always add new chapters, and you can begin to rewrite the old ones. That healing means remembering that you are the author, and remember your story can always shift. So, how do we begin rewriting the book of your self-image? Well, one of the most powerful tools is journaling. So, writing helps you uncover the chapters that have shaped you and gives you the pen to write new ones. So, here are some prompts that can take you from feeling unworthy to feeling worthy. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. It takes consistency. It takes belief. Remember, your mental, emotional, physical are all connected. So take some of these journal prompts with you after this episode. The first journal prompt is, what chapter from my past still shapes how I see myself today? The second journal prompt, what belief was written into my story that no longer feels true for me? The third journal prompt, what wound still influences my choices and what protection did it give me? The fourth journal prompt, what story do I keep repeating about who I am or what I deserve? Am I ready to edit it? And the fifth journal prompt, if I could write a new chapter right now, what would that story of me sound like? So I want you all to remember that the book of your life is not written in stone. You always have the power to turn the page. You can rewrite that narrative and create new chapters that honor the truth of who you are. You're whole, you're valuable, and you are enough. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me today. Please take the time with these prompts and let your journal be the space where you rewrite your story. So until next time, keep holding that pen and remember, you are the author of your life.